Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It is not. My Mikey, there it is. Yes, Mikey just got back into town. Yay! You know, it's one of those days, everybody, you probably know the same thing. It's a Thursday, right? And people are getting tired, the heat, the traffic, yada, yada, yada. And we start making little mistakes that we won't tell anybody about. Well, that was one of my little mistakes. Okay,
we won't tell.
Right.
It'll be our little secret.
Yes, but that's a secret between us ladies. All right. And this show is going to be a little mixy-matchy. And you have 4 crazy ladies in the house. And I would like to start with Eugene. If you could introduce yourself and the name of your company.
Okay, well, my name is Gina Bajos Izagari, and this is the thing. I'm here. I am starting a new company, but something I've been doing for a very long time, which is event planning. And I was hoping, through your help and through the audience's help, that we could come up with a new name for me.
How fun.
Right?
Oh
so
my
I do
gosh.
event planning, and I love it, and I've done it for years. I do parties from 300 to 400 fashion shows, teas, graduation events, weddings, and I love what I do. I really do. And so I'm hoping we can come up with a new name for me.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
And so the more you talk, the more we will come up with something.
Perfect.
Right?
Yes.
And knowing her, ladies, you'll know her very quickly. Think outside the box.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's one of us. Okay? Outside the box. There. Now, do you want a long name, a short name? Give
I
us an
want
idea.
something short and a little bit sassy,
Ooh,
because that's kind of like
That's
me.
literally me.
Okay,
and you.
perfect.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
which is
perfect.
probably
I guess Lisa
most
too,
of
huh?
us
Oh,
here,
it's actually
right?
all 4 of us.
Yes.
So.
And I do have a prize for whoever it is that comes up with the name that I choose. And I'm hoping that we get this started and we do it before the holidays, because I have a holiday wreath that I made. I'm pretty crafty, and I make a lot of things for events that I do. And I have a wreath here that I would like to donate to whoever comes up with a name for my new business.
Love it.
Yeah.
Game on.
That's cool. That is really cool.
Thank you,
And
thank you. Yes.
here's a photograph of what the wreath looks like.
If you're listening, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes. It is pretty, isn't it? You know what?
know how to get it
That would
without
look
this.
fabulous at your office.
Right.
Right.
Or on the front door.
And
Yes.
it's not totally Christmassy.
Right.
It is just winter
Ambiguous.
and holiday.
Mhm.
Yes.
Holiday-ish.
Winter and holiday-ish. Yes. So I guess you could say it's non-denominational.
Smart.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go.
And moving on.
That's perfect.
Yes, I am.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, thanks for having us on again.
Yes.
I'm Katie Chadwick. I'm a realtor over at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Perrymoney Realty Group. Not a mouthful at all. And just local to the area. And me and Lisa work together and cause a lot of damage. So,
Right. The damage in a good way. Right.
but in a
Yes.
good way.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm Lisa Mailhot, also Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Thanks for having us back on.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And I knew if we all got together, it would be one crazy show.
Right.
And of course, we got to say hello to Starbucks every
Yes.
single week since day one.
Wow.
You know they know you over there.
they
Yeah.
do. They do.
They do.
She's a celebrity.
And today I feel pretty happy about this. You know, a Tidwit. I'll go dingy, crazy happy in another 20 days. But this show is 568.
Wow.
That's what we're on. And I was looking at these numbers and I'm going, are you kidding me? So I started from day one, and I'm checking and double checking. Holy Toledo.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And my good friend Alan Borgen from Let's Dine Out.
Yes.
Everybody knows him, and him and I started together. And well, he says, don't do this and this and this. And I says, well, don't do that and that. And we're at the same station many, many, many years ago. And Alan is 2 shows in front of me.
Wow.
And I said, son of a gun. Yeah, you know. So we have fun with that. So we'll keep you posted. Now, and also the other person that we have to say hello to. Hi, Brandon.
Hello, hello.
Brandon.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
We're doing good. And Brandon is our board up He is my second, third, and fifth hand. And I love that we have this communication where we put little finger signs up and we know what each other is talking
It
about.
works.
Right.
Yeah. And it works, and so it's a lot of fun. All right, so you know who's a who's and a what's this, right? So let's start off, if you don't mind. I would like to start off with you two ladies.
Okay, let's do
And
it.
when you were here last time, we were talking about the different ways to sell your home and about getting it ready for sale.
Right, some tips and tricks, yeah.
And all that other good stuff. I have two big questions I got to ask you off
Okay,
air.
all right.
Maybe I'll ask you on air. I don't know. And then I got thinking about it, that a lot of our parents and grandparents, they're getting up there in the years, but they're still capable of maintaining themselves in their own home. Now, what should they be looking for? And is there different housing communities that they should be into? And also, do they get tax cuts or price cuts or something because of being 65 or older?
Okay, well, there was a couple questions in there. So, what should they be looking for? Obviously, I would say it's preference, right? So, a lot of people we see when they're getting into their last home or they're downsizing, right? So they're looking for smaller, less maintenance, usually a single story,
Right.
which is
No
highly
stairs.
desirable. Is getting rid of those stairs. Who wants to climb up and down stairs every day anyways? But
Well, I got to jump in. We have the two-story
Yeah.
and slushing up them stairs. And doesn't
Right.
it seem like you come downstairs and you go, you know what I just
Yeah.
forgot? You got to
Right.
slush back up again. And then I
Every
says,
time.
well, wait a minute. We're saving a lot of money. We don't have to go to the gym.
right,
That's true.
right,
Right?
Yeah,
You're getting
don't
your
ever-
workout on.
Yeah, you got to think of the good thing, right?
It's all about perspective.
Yeah, and then you have your other half do the slushing up and down the stairs.
Yeah, don't ever try that slushing up and down the stairs after leg day. Let me
Yeah.
just tell you.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I didn't mean to interrupt, but
No,
that,
not at
I
all.
had to say that.
Yeah. So single stories are very big. They're highly desirable. They're I wouldn't say hard to come across,
No,
but they go very,
fast.
very, very
Yeah,
quickly.
you got to be quick on the gun for
Yes,
those.
absolutely. There's a lot of, again, it really goes back to preference. Are they downsizing? Are they trying to get in a more quiet community where maybe there's not as many kids in the community? We see a lot of people wanting to get to something with really little maintenance. They might
Right.
not want the
Yes.
yard or the big house or so manufactured homes or condos or those things start coming into play. And to be honest, we're seeing a lot of people moving out of state right
Right,
now.
absolutely.
Yeah, what's up with that? What do they know that we don't know?
Right.
I mean,
Well,
I think we all know it.
Right.
We're just not going
Right,
to say
right.
it.
Yeah, it's expensive. Taxes are high. You can get so much more for your money in different states. I mean, it's California. Our home values.
pay for
are
our
high.
lifestyle,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so we're seeing a lot of that. I don't know that I could just answer that one way
Right.
because it's really personal preference on what are their needs for the future. Do they want to stay near kids and grandkids and but we're single stories all the way,
Right,
all day
absolutely.
long, single stories. So
And-
if you have one that you want to sell,
Right.
we
Or
have
two-story you
buyers.
need to
Let
sell
us
in order
know.
to buy a
Make that phone
single-story.
call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it to these ladies.
Right.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
And you give them a lovely tea and a lovely coffee. They'll help you right through. Bang, bang, boom, boom. You're
Right,
done. Right?
right.
Now, the other thing I wanted to ask you, and I don't hope this sounds prejudiced, because I don't mean it. When people get to that certain age, 65 or high, and heck, there's people 80 and 90 years old still slushing up and down the stairs.
Right.
So, you really can't say it. But when they get to that certain point, is there certain things that they should be looking at more in a new home?
I would just really go back to maintenance. So obviously, the newer homes are probably going to have less maintaining, less not upkeep because you have to take care of it, right? But the newer homes are going to have less things hopefully
Right.
falling apart on you.
Right.
So
They're usually
mean-
on smaller lots.
Right.
Smaller lots,
Yeah.
right.
So I would
Less to
recommend,
maintain.
like, if you're not looking to maintain a lot, go somewhere that may have an HOA that takes care of that for you, so you don't have to worry about it.
That's a good idea.
Absolutely.
Very, yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
sometimes they have pools, and why not
And the
Hey,
swim with the
55
locals?
Yeah, and then we'll pretend we're the relatives and we can pop over and have a
Right,
barbecue and go
exactly.
swimming
It'll be a grand
all
old
this
time.
good stuff,
Yeah,
right?
that
And we don't
right.
have to clean up the mess, right?
Yeah, I love that
there you
idea.
go.
That is a beautiful thing, especially with party planning.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
you-
you would know.
yeah.
Yes,
Oh, that's
yes,
the worst
I've
part of
done
the party.
events there, and it is very nice to be able to walk away from that.
Right. And a lot of those 55 plus communities, we call them 55 and better, you know,
Right.
is that they have the community houses for the parties, for throwing parties in there, and they're more affordable
Right.
than outside of 55
Absolutely.
and better communities.
They're great
which is-
deals.
I know,
It's-
every time I see
I'm
them
like, oh,
online,
that's an
I'm like,
amazing
oh,
deal.
that's the house. Oh,
And then
no,
55
I can't
and
live
up.
there.
I mean, 55 and thriving, but still, you know.
Now, the other two questions I have. First, hang on. If you just tuned in, you're listening to Let's Go Shopping with Bev right here on KCAA 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind. And if you just tuned in, I'm glad you did tune in, but if you just tuned in, we are talking to the two coolest real estate ladies I have ever met.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a big
you
title.
guys are cool.
We better step it up.
Yeah, you know, they're one of us. They're one of the crazy ladies,
Yes.
right? And then we have Miss Lisa and Miss Katie with us. And we're talking about our grandparents or our parents moving on up to a smaller home because of their age, right? Now, what I wanted to ask you, at a certain age, like 65 or higher or whatever, and they're making this kind of a move, is there some where they could maybe get some help on the down payment if they need it? Is there a break on the property taxes and all of that?
So again, I would like, in precaution to not just like give blanket advice over the radio, right?
Right.
I would say come in and talk to us because everybody's situation is going to be different. So there's certain situations where they may be able to keep the tax basis of the home that they're currently living in and transfer that into another home, which means the property taxes on the property that they're currently paying is probably really low because they
Right.
probably bought it a long time ago. And so instead of bumping up to a high property tax basis by buying a new home, they may be able to transfer that over as well. So that's one, maybe. You know, again,
Right,
it's
it
we
really
can't just give that
depends.
blanket
Yeah.
advice like that. There was another one. What was the other part of that question? I'm sorry. So taxes and lending.
Lending.
Again, it is really a case by case scenario. So we would want to get them in with our professional lenders and really have them sit down and see what are the benefits for them. Do they have some investment properties where we can 1031 or are they using the proceeds from the home that they currently have? Or there's just so many different options out there. It really breaks down to what are their goals and plans for the future and what's the best way that we can make that work for them specifically.
Good. Well, you heard it from the experts. And ladies, right now, why don't we take a little break? Bump out your contact information.
Oh my gosh, no pressure. Okay, so give me a call, 909-747-8991. I'm also on Instagram, if you're an Instagrammer, at kt.realtor.
And I am Lisa. You can reach me at 951-204-3544. You can find me on social media, but I wouldn't know how to tell you to. So just look me up.
Good luck with that one.
Right.
Oh,
right.
good. Now I know she's really one of us, right?
Right.
Yes.
No, I was going to say, just even empty nesters might be thinking about
Absolutely.
scaling down.
Absolutely.
That's where I'm at right now.
Right.
So,
So
from a
let's
big
talk.
home to 3 children all in college, and probably from there on their own.
Right.
Thinking about scaling down.
Right,
Yeah.
save some money.
Exactly.
Get ready for retirement. Somewhere
Right.
Yeah.
tropical, maybe.
Right, and put that equity to use in other sorts of investments. I mean,
Right.
if you're just sitting on it, like, yes, your house is probably still appreciating, but it is just sitting there
Right.
untapped, so to be able to downsize and then reinvest that money into something that's going to
Could
grow.
really be a good thing.
Right,
Right.
make it
Absolutely.
work for you. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
So there are rooms right now I don't even go into.
Right.
And it's just my kids are gone and
Yeah.
it's me. So another reason to scale down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's a very opportunistic time in the market to be doing
Right.
that right now.
Yes. So I hear.
yes, right.
Exciting.
Now, with the market the way it is, and pretty soon the taxi thingy and, everything that's going on with the changes in government and this and that, is there, like in your crystal ball, do you happen to know, would there be any changes in the taxes of selling and buying a new home on certain locations?
No, nothing that I am aware of that's coming up right now. No, not in any certain locations. I mean, Katie, do you have anything off the top of mind?
Nothing recent.
No,
that I can think of.
There's nothing really in the works that we're in.
Crystal ball's a little cloudy.
Right.
Oh, they go and shine it up.
Right.
You know?
Well, that comes to when we're talking about taxes. Now, I mean, everybody wants to know the crystal ball on like when's the right time, right? Like when is this supposed bubble gonna burst? And so, I mean, when is now a good time? Like now's a good time.
Now's always a good time. There's no better time than now.
Right.
So, in other words, don't put off tomorrow what you can do today.
Sure.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Remember when we were children and our mothers kept on saying that, and we're going, "Who cares?"
Right.
You know, I got a whole lifetime, and then all of a
Right.
sudden you go, "Where did the time go?"
Yes.
You know.
Right. And we hear all the time, oh, well, if I sell right now, then I have to buy in a high market. Well, if you sell in a low market, like in order to buy in a low market, you're also selling in a low market.
Right.
So, you know, I mean, unless if you want to rent for a little while, like sell high, rent or live with family for a little while, and then buy in your low market. But everybody wants this perfect timing. What is it? They want their cake and eat it too type of thing. They want to sell high and then buy low. Well, I mean, ideally, of course, we all do.
Right.
And we're happy to find you a fixer-upper if that's the case, you know.
Right.
But I'm renting in between or just understanding that it really only matters if you sell in a low market and to lose equity. Like if you're holding on to it, it doesn't matter what the market does. You're living there.
Yeah.
What do you care?
Right.
You got a roof
Keep
over our
holding.
head,
Yeah,
right?
keep holding.
Now,
Yep.
how do the holidays fare for you? That's a question I have.
So,
as far as buying or selling.
Right. A lot of people think that because the holidays, like, there's a huge rush in the summer because people want to move into their new home before the holidays because
Settle.
no one wants
Right,
to move
sure.
during the holidays. But the last holiday season, it was pretty intense because the buyers who are actually out there are really, really serious buyers. And, like, you've seen all the Christmas movies where they're like, we have a new home. You know, like, there's a little
Yeah,
bit.
before the holidays.
Yeah, exactly. And so it definitely does slow down a little bit, but if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing as a realtor, it's not really an issue.
Right, absolutely. I 100% agree. So a lot of people definitely have this conception that the summer is it, but the summer's also very hot, and it's very hard to go house shopping
Yeah.
when it's so
Sure,
incredibly
sure.
hot outside. So the fall is a really great season to be listing your home. The weather, especially in California,
Right.
Like the
Sure,
weather's
it's perfect for us.
Yeah, we have a really late winter. I mean, I don't think we get rain until like February,
Yeah.
right?
If that.
So
I know.
yeah, you have so much
Right,
time to
not
be out there
much.
shopping.
Not
And
much.
generally, like Katie said, like the homes that are selling in the winter, there's a motivation for them to be selling, and
They're
the homes
serious
that
buyers.
are
Right,
the buyers,
right.
there's a motivation for them to be
Okay.
buying. So we don't really. I mean, there's seasons, of course, like any business,
cyclical.
but yeah, I
Okay.
mean, we're not in a market like Palm Springs, for instance. Like their summer just dies because it's
Right.
so hot out there.
Their
But we don't
season
really
is
have
spring
that out
or
here,
winter.
right?
Well, I think Palm Springs only has one season.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? No matter what time of year you go down there and it's 5,000 degrees
Right,
out.
Right.
hot or
Yeah.
hotter.
Oh, yeah, take your pick, you know.
Right.
And, the temperature cooled. It went down 2 points. Yay! You know?
Right.
105.
So warm.
You're like, why am I
Yes.
here?
Yes,
Right.
and if you just tuned in, you're listening to Let's Go Shopping with Bev right here on KCAA 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind. I love the way they say that.
I love
no
that,
listener
yes.
behind. And Brandon, our board up, is with us today. Thank you, Brandon.
No problem.
Yeah, he's the coolest guy, I tell
Yeah.
you. Yes, and then we have, which one should I pick first?
Everyone avoid eye contact.
I don't know. Let's start with you.
Ooh, that would be me, Gina.
And Gina, name of your company?
Well, this is
TBD.
what we're deciding,
Right.
right?
Well, what now?
To be announced. Well, right now I just use my name. I use my name for business cards, and I have, my phone number, which is 909-533-9522, and my email is pretty much my name, YZAGUIRRE@gmail. So anybody wants to contact me, that's what you do. My thing is, I love lighting. I love to decorate. My forte is detail. So a lot of detail, and that's kind of what I'm known for.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Now, don't move, okay?
Yes.
It's almost your turn, so don't move, okay?
Okay.
Yes, Miss Katie.
And I am Katie Chadwick, a realtor in Redlands, California, of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Perry Money Realty Group.
Yes.
And we're on me. So you got Lisa Mailhot at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, also realtor, and 951-204-3544.
That's good. Now, I have one question for all three of you ladies. All right? We're going to be getting to your decorating in a minute, so just
Fine.
stand by, okay?
Yeah, I'm
Because
good.
when you hear it all, you're going to know afterwards it all blends in. Don't ask me how, it just does. Like we're making a good scrambled egg,
Got it.
Now, the question is for all three of you, and whomever wants to be the first spokesperson can do that. If you had a magic wand, just one, and you could move to anywhere you want, all right? Has to be here in California, of course. It can't be.
Oh,
out of
wait,
the state.
whoa.
Right?
Anywhere you want in California.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell
I'm
you
using,
why.
okay, go.
Because it's going to have you guys.
Right. You need
Right.
our
So you
help.
gotta be
Sure.
here, right?
Okay.
Because you can't go out of state,
Well,
get a new license, and then come
right,
back, right?
Fair
but
enough.
we do
Okay.
have a network of realtors all across the nation, so we're not just limited
Yeah,
to California.
But you want our help.
Right,
I get
right,
it.
But
I
it's
get it.
not you two.
Yeah,
Right.
fair.
And we need you two.
Right.
I love
Right?
it. I
Okay.
love it.
All right. So if you had a magic wand and you're out looking for that perfect house
Yeah.
and you want it before the holidays.
Oh, wow.
And why you want it before the holidays, before the relatives come or they fly in or, however they're getting here, because you want to do that thing that we all love to do to relatives.
Right.
Right.
What should they do?
Call.
Yeah.
951. No, just kidding. That's it. Honestly, they've got to call us. They've got to call us. So we've got lists of properties from all of the different real estate companies. I mean, we can have them sent over to your text or your email literally as soon as they hit the market. But we also are able to find off-market properties. And so a lot of people don't know what that is, but they're properties that aren't yet being advertised. And we go like hunting for them,
No,
right?
we're like bloodhounds.
we do.
Well, wait a minute.
We
if
do.
you go hunting, are you like that little cartoon guy, some rascally one?
Oh, right. I tell ya.
And you got the little hat and
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
Yeah.
We go after it. So as soon as we know what somebody's really looking for, especially if they have a deadline like the holidays, I mean, that's right around the corner, is we really just need to know. We need to sit down. We need to find out. We need to understand what you want, like as much as you understand what you want. And then we're going to go find it. We will literally go knock on doors. We
Yeah.
do it.
I know some people.
Right. We
Like
knock
us,
on doors.
some people don't.
Right.
That's okay.
And we tell people, like, hey, we have a buyer who's interested in your house. And you'd be amazed how many times people are like, oh, well, okay. Like some,
I never even thought
actually might
about
be
that.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
So I really call, come by.
Yeah, there's
Message us,
right,
find us on Instagram.
DM us.
Yeah.
There's 10 steps in finding the perfect home. The first step is call us, and steps 2 through 9 we handle.
That's
So-
a
Now,
beautiful
could
thing.
that get any easier?
right?
Okay.
That's
well,
what we all want.
Yes.
Exactly.
In my perfect little dream world, right? If we decide to sell,
Yeah.
all right? I have this vision in my head. I really do. I'm from New York, if you couldn't guess, right? And I like the New England type style
yeah.
homes.
Oh.
They are
Right.
built. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right.
And I have this one, and one of the houses that we lived in when I was shorter than I am now. Yes, believe it or not, I was shorter than I am now. Whoa, that's scary. And my mom had this huge, big, white front porch.
Oh,
And she
beautiful.
had the 4 round pillars.
yes.
And they had the floor on it was the stone.
Right.
You know, all the different color stones and
Love
stuff.
that.
And the door was a half a moon, the top, you know how it goes over.
bet it's beautiful.
You walked in, hardwood floors for the whole thing. My dad and my uncles tore the fireplace out. They redid it, and they had the big stones, and they went down to the river, and they got all of this stuff, right? And a lot of trees. That's, to me, that would be my dream home. And yes, a big fat garage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, a nice garage.
Yeah.
And these little doors that you guys use out here, you have to shut your rear view mirrors to get it in and out.
Yeah.
No, I want a boom
Right.
door.
You want a garage
Right,
with a
you
little
want
house on the
pull
side
in.
of it.
Yeah, and maybe a 2-bed, 2.5 bath.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
Right, a lovely open concept kitchen with
Yeah.
dining room,
Right.
a nice living room, and have it kind of like all open. For you don't have to yell, "Hey, you come here!" What? No, you need a walkie-talkie or something to get to the next
Right.
person, something like that. And you seen the size of my wardrobe?
Yes.
I want a
Yeah.
bigger wardrobe.
Oh gosh.
So
I
we
want
need
a
a
bigger one.
garage and a wardrobe
Yes.
with a front porch. I
Yes.
think, that's out there.
Yeah.
I think
We'll
it's out
find it.
there.
I would love something like that.
So any sellers that have a garage with a wardrobe, we have a buyer for you.
Yes, and one thing, if I see orange or yellow anywhere around it, forget about it.
That's
Classic.
paint. And I will go paint that for you because
Okay.
I'll let you know, just like I tell all of my buyers, there's no such thing as a unicorn. Okay.
Thank you. And you know my favorite colors already. So
Yeah,
there you
right.
go. Bada bing, bada boom. I mean,
Yep.
it'd be beautiful.
We got the list.
That.
Yes.
Love
We'll
it.
start shopping. Let's go shopping, Bev.
Oh, definitely. And I just got this crazy person over there gave me the thing that us ladies, we could talk and sometimes you forget about time.
Right.
Really, what is time?
It's right.
Imagination of our imagination.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Okay. We're going to have to take a small break for nobody gets upset with us. And do not change that channel. We will be right back. And while we're on commercial, this is what us ladies would like you to think about. We got to come up with a new name for Gina's business. And that's what you're going to be thinking about. And she's one of us, a little wacky in the head, but does fabulous work. Okay, so that's it. And we'll be right back, guys. Enjoy the commercial.
KCAA, where every day is a great day.
Hi, this is Cliff from Cliff's Pest Control. Have you had problems with pests lately? Cliff's Pest Control has been in business for over 40 years and is family owned and operated. We can take care of your general pest problems, that's the ants, spiders, all the crawling bugs, and we also can take care of your termite problems. You can reach us at 909-887-1862. That's 909-887-1862. That's Cliff's Pest Control, Inc., serving the Inland Empire for over 40 years.
If you own or work at a restaurant, bar, or nightclub, here's an important message to help improve your bottom line. At Starflight Entertainment, we rent professional karaoke DJ systems. The monthly cost is affordable, and Starflight systems are easy to operate. For more information, call me, Rich, or Bev at Starflight Entertainment, 909-797-7291. Starflight karaoke systems have great sound, and Starflight provides a large selection of songs, everything from the 40s to today's latest hits. We at Starflight Entertainment will supply a professional karaoke jockey, or we'll train someone for you. The Starflight system can also be used almost like a jukebox during your slower times. Starflight Entertainment has been in business since 1989, and many bars, restaurants, and clubs have been customers for up to 10 years. Starflight covers San Bernardino, Riverside, Orange, and Los Angeles counties, and we can help improve your business. So remember the name Starflight Entertainment, and remember 909-797-7291.
Starflight Entertainment.
Hi, my name is Don, and I work with my wife Marie. We are holistic health practitioners specializing in magnetic therapy. Got pain, get relief. We are the Got Pain people. The benefits of magnetic therapy are speed up healing time, reduce discomfort and pain, reduce inflammation, detoxify your body, help improve blood flow. Got pain, get relief. We are the Got Pain people. With MD Jar Magnetics, we can be reached at 951-743-6903. We help to relieve pain without the dangerous side effects of drugs. Some of the other benefits of biomagnetism are a safe alternative for the treatment of over 500 ailments, including cancers, chronic back pain, migraines, asthma, cysts, tumors, acne, arthritis, knee pain, sports injuries, broken bones, high blood pressure, diabetes, fibromyalgia, sciatica, multiple sclerosis, stroke recovery. It also helps reconnect the brain to the nerves. We are located in Yucaipa, and we are the Got Pain people. With MD Jar Magnetics, got pain, get relief. 951-743-6903. Once again, 951-743-6903.
You're listening to KCAA, your good neighbor along the way.
what they say can't be done.
Hey, Brandon, that is a cool song. And it's perfect. Us four ladies have this huge, humongous tractor trailer, and the four of us is sitting there, right? And we're going down, and somebody says, there's a sale sign, and we make a U-turn with that U-Haul truck.
That's right.
We pack it all up and move it on
Back
out.
it in, that's right.
Yes. Okay, now, while you were gone, I hope you missed us, because we missed you guys. But what you missed is we were talking about Gina's business, and we're kind of getting an idea of what kind of name. Now, I thought of two already, but I'll keep it quiet.
All right.
Okay? Now, would you please tell everybody what you do for a business for right now?
Okay.
A little brief of your history and then into now.
Okay, so briefly, my history is I've done beauty pageants for years and years, and now I judge them and I chaperone them, and philanthropists for most of my life.
That's
you
great.
know, I've gotten my children in philanthropy, and I believe that it's a good thing, and it's better to give back, leave the place better than you found it.
Absolutely.
So through that, I've done a lot of charity events where I've decorated and put on huge fashion shows and teas and galas for hundreds, you know, at the Orange Show and different places, and I've always been in charge of decorating. So that's something I love to do. That is my passion. So, and now I am doing it for a living, and I'm thinking I've used my name for the most part for all these years, and now I want a catchy title, a catchy name for my business.
So how long have you been doing it under your name?
How long have I been doing it? Oh, goodness. I'm thinking probably close to 20 years.
So would you want to, for the name-wise now, would you want to incorporate your name so that just for branding-wise, people still recognize
I
that
do
it's
like
you,
that.
you
I like that a
know?
lot, yes.
Right.
And
Just
I've
to
got a
kinda keep
short
you
name,
in it,
Gina, so I'm thinking we got to be able to attach something to it that's
absolutely
classic,
something that people still
but
recognize
fun.
that it's your business.
Yes,
and
yes, I totally
absolutely.
agree, and that's kind of been my thought process
Okay,
also.
so there's a tip for you guys out there who are
Yes.
going to send in your names.
Yes.
Winning name with Gina in it.
Something with Gina. And don't forget, we've got a beautiful wreath here that we're going to give away to whoever finds the name for me.
It really is beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Yes.
Okay, what you just said.
Oh, did I give you?
Yes, you did.
I sparked
when
it.
you're talking about the fashion shows and so on and so
Yes.
on. And you know, Jesse J, my designer from Jesse J Collections, started, we banged into each other when he first started out.
Uh-huh.
And he was, you know,
We high.
right?
Yeah.
And right now he does the whole world with all the fashion shows, this and that. Him and I, we have done so many fashion shows and so many functions through the years. And it's always to give back to organizations. That's how we feel. He popped into my mind. One of the gowns that he made popped into my mind. I looked at you and I went, aha. Okay, so here's my choice, right?
Okay.
How about Gina Fabulous Designs?
Gina Fabulous Designs. The Fabulous might be a little bit long for me, but I like it.
The name Fabulous is never too long.
Right, I know. When you're fabulous, you're fabulous. Yes, and with my decorating for events and that kind of stuff, I do make a lot of the things myself.
Right.
So all the centerpieces, I make them hands-on as to what I feel the flair of the event is.
Yeah, that's
and
great.
you know, I make wreaths for people. I do tablescaping and party, you know, different party things to give away and that kind of stuff.
Right.
So I kind of do it all.
Yeah, so for me, I guess when I'm looking at names and such, like the more descriptive, the more it tells me what you do, right?
Right.
So designs, no offense, but
Okay.
designs in my head, I don't necessarily, what does that mean? Does that mean like you're going to design like interior design? Is it my
Logo,
clothing? Is it a
marketing.
logo
Right.
and marketing? Like I don't really know where
What doesn't
that's going.
describe
Right.
events.
Right.
Right.
So we want, right, like I want to know that you do event planning.
Right.
And so something along, what are some other words that would go along with event planning? Do we have any callers that are going to call in and help us out here?
Yeah, we do need some galas, events, balls, you know, a one event type name, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hang on. You know what I forgot? I forgot to get the phone number.
Oh.
Hello. We're asking everybody to call in, and it dawned on me, ding-a-ling-a-ling, right? Yeah, so if you would love to call in and get involved in this, which I think would be really, really cool, right?
Yeah.
It's 909-792-5222. 909-792-5222. Call in and tell us what you think Gina should name her new company.
I love it.
Apparently, we have four ideas here that people have given.
Oh, quite lovely.
So,
Let's hear
so
it.
I'll just call these out. It's Parties by Gina, Events by Gina, Party Planning by Gina, and Gina's Event Planning.
Okay.
Just
See,
some
now that
ideas
is
that
being
people
more
are
descriptive.
thinking.
We know what you're doing
Yes,
there.
people are
Right.
thinking. So that's
Way
good.
to go, you guys. Way
Yeah.
to get on
Something
that.
sassy.
That's
Right.
right.
That's sass.
Like sassy G's or
Yeah,
something like that.
right.
I don't know.
Oh, I like that. Well, when I said for the designs, because when she said fashion, and fashion follows the rules of colors and designing whatever it is.
Right.
You know, so that's the way I was going. But I like yours.
Yeah.
I like that was cool.
Right.
Snap.
Don't forget, we have a beautiful gift for whoever thinks of the right name for me.
Absolutely.
And here you go. We're going to take a look at it once again. You see this behind me? It's a little large, but it is more winter than it is a Christmas or anything like that. So anybody could use it during the holidays or during the winter season. And I made this myself. And I make a lot of these, and I do sell them during the holidays.
I think that is
great.
gorgeous.
It's going to go to whoever thinks of my name.
I love it.
Yes.
So, yes, let's
Yay! That is really, really cool.
Thank you. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
I'm excited. Yes.
Well, you should be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how many people can make weaves
Right.
besides the little elves?
Right? And as I have a little L on there, but yes.
You know? And now the other thing, talking about that, this is how the three of you are going to join. All right? Talking about getting your house ready for show and tell for sale.
Oh my gosh, call Gina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
staging.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
am pretty good at staging.
Yes.
Right.
I was wondering.
Yes.
I was gonna
And I
ask.
figured, you know, I was sitting here and I'm going, wait a minute. The wheels are turning here.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
the four of us could join and make a brand new
It
business.
sounds like we just
Hello.
need to throw a party.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
let's
just sounded like
do
a
that.
fun party.
Let's do that. And we got a phone person walking around like this. I don't know who
Wonderful.
it was, but Brandon, whom is it?
Yolanda and her husband are calling with an idea.
Come on, Yolanda.
okay.
You got this.
See what you got.
Well, LaRonda, welcome to the show.
Yolanda.
Hello. Thank you.
You're quite
It's Yolanda.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm a New Yorker. That's the way we talk. I apologize. Right? And so, welcome to the show. And would you like to tell all of us your idea?
My husband just told me to call in and say Creative Designs by Gina.
I like
Ooh,
that.
I
Designs.
like
Thank
the
you.
creative part there
Right.
too.
Yes, good idea. I appreciate that. And you know, I'm writing all of these things down because I am seriously taking interest in who's calling. So I appreciate your call, Yolanda. And if you could tell your husband, thank you very much.
You're very
like that.
welcome.
And
You're
then,
very welcome.
and what we're going to do by next week, on next
Yes.
week's show, that's when Gina is going to pick the winner.
Yes.
And then we can get that winner back on the phone. And bada bing, bada boom. And before you go, when you talk to Brandon or board up, if you could please give him the correct spelling of your name and your phone number for if you are chosen, we can call you back and let you know that you won.
I will do that.
Okay. And
Thank you so much.
Have you been listening to the show long?
I have. I'm listening to it right now.
Very good. Thank you. I'm so happy to hear that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Okay.
And
Ciao.
I'll say bye.
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 Yes. So That one was cool.
That was nice. Now I have a few others here. You guys let me know what you think.
Okay.
So I think I said Sassy G's. There's Gala G's or G's Gala. Great Galas. How about the name just one? One event.
I'm sure that Bev has that.
Party Palace, Pretty Parties, Bling It, Bring It, One Stop, Talk About It, Perfect Parties, Fabulous Fun.
Ooh,
like that.
I like all of them.
The
Get
best-
it done by Gina.
There
Gina
you
gets
go.
it done.
Gina gets it done.
Yes.
That'd be a great
Yes.
birthday slogan.
Actually, that's not
Well,
bad.
She has to get it done if she's going to hang around with us.
That's right.
Right?
I got to get busy. Yes.
Right. But, you know,
I love those.
It's going to be hard for you to really decide. Now, can I make a suggestion?
Please do.
All right, just a little one.
Yeah, I love
when,
it.
when you're home all by yourself, right, or watching television or whatever you do in your jams, get very comfortable and write down all the names on little straps of paper and throw them into a basket. And the first three that you pick out,
Yeah.
right, if them are the three that you really want, put them on the side.
Okay.
You
All
know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's
yeah,
a great
because
idea.
if you have all these names in front of you all at one time, you may get overwhelmed and really can't do it. Or else print them out on your computer, whatever color that you want or style that you want.
Right.
You know, and that may help you out a little bit.
Sure. That's a great idea. I love that. Any ideas
Right.
are good for me, you know.
So I want to hear more about you because I think that might like trigger something, right? So like what
Okay.
inspires, so I have no creative brain whatsoever, right? I'm like, I can get on Google and copy people's stuff, but I
Right.
couldn't put it together for the life of me.
Okay.
So so people come to you,
Right.
you coming up with these ideas? Are they telling you their ideas? I mean, you're
A
building
little
all
bit of
this.
both.
Yeah.
You know, for this last party I just did, the lady that I planned it for, she just got her doctorate from USC and wanted to, celebrate in big style. So I went over to her house. We discussed some of the ideas she had. I went over her house and I went through the backyard and shot some of my ideas with how many people. And from there we kind of culminate, and together we come up with something really good.
Okay.
If she likes a type of flair of something, then I just run with that.
Right.
And usually people are pretty trusting. I think if they've seen my work, they
Absolutely.
know that I do okay.
Yeah.
So they like it.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
It's just something within. I'm kind of a creative force and always have been.
That's
So,
great.
Yeah, I love it. And my mind just works. It stays up late at night when it should be sleeping. But
Right.
I start thinking of things, and that's just what I love to do.
The curse
I really
of the creative
do.
mind.
Yes,
Right. Yeah.
there you go. Yes.
That's great.
When you were in school, with all the different classes, did you do any art classes or anything like that? Or was it just born with you?
Well, I think some of it, yes, I did art classes, but I think some of it is just kind of born with me. My dad was an artist, and he would design things on ivory jewelry, and they would sell it, some of the local jewelry stores. So he's very artistically inclined, and I think I got some of that from him. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just always kind of been there. I mean, director of publicity, in school, and that's kind of always been my thing, to get out there and promote things.
Right. So when you're throwing parties, do you see that there's kind of like a trend, as with anything else, on how they want them decorated or styled or anything? Or is it really every new project is
I think every new project is different. And I try to make it different because I want to make everybody's their party unique for them.
So that really, there's something like, I guess where I'm going is, it sounds like you're inspired. It's unique, like it's this unique creative experience.
Yeah,
that
that's
somebody's
what it is.
getting,
And
I
right?
am inspired by the person
So it's like
wanting to give the party.
So these are all words that are coming up in my head as you're talking, and I would take and like throw all of this in the thesauruses and
That's literally what I'm doing.
right.
Now.
I love that. Good girl.
Katie's so
I'm gonna get that
efficient.
I'll tell you, Lisa, you just said the name.
Which inspired by Gina?
No, the one right before that.
Oh, experience.
By Gina.
Experience, honestly, I get goosebumps when I think of experience.
Right.
Like, because that's what you're giving them. Again, for me, like, so I'm not married and I'm not looking, people.
Don't get any ideas.
Right.
Good girl.
Don't use that phone number for that. But the thought of planning a wedding, it's just like, nope. But the thought of like just being able to talk to somebody and have them get to know me, and then for you to create that kind of experience, oh wow, it's just amazing.
Because you're not selling the centerpieces, you're not selling the wreaths, you're selling the experience.
And it is the experience.
Absolutely.
And that is everything.
Right.
Somehow that word has to get in this name.
Inspired Experiences by Gina.
Okay.
Yes.
That is good. I like that.
Us three ladies are all in agreement. And Brandon, did you like that name?
Exceptional
He's smart. He just nods and
right.
says yes.
Okay, so all four of us, Brandon are board up, and Lisa and Katie and myself, we all came up. That's it. That's right. And
we're getting closer. We're getting closer.
Right, and we need some little sparkles.
Right.
Yes, I love sparkles. A lot of lights. That is my thing too. I like to light up a party. I mean, gazebos are lit from every corner of that gazebo to this last time there were 25-foot poles, and I draped them with lights, uplighting and fabric coming down, and really. I gotta say, it was kind of beautiful.
It sounds beautiful.
Well, you should.
It was kind of beautiful. Now, I was just passed a note with somebody that another name, which was unique event planning. So that's something else we've just heard. So we'll think about that one too.
You know, I think finding the name for our business is harder than naming our children.
And it's personal.
It is.
It's really personal.
Yeah, and went way back when I started this, and I woke up one morning and I says, I know what I want to do when I grow up. I'm going to go into radio. Everybody thought I was crazy. I says, watch how crazy I am.
I love that story.
And I got thinking about it, and I went, all right. My auntie came to my mind. My auntie, you would have loved her. You think I got a mouth? I look like a saint compared to this woman. And that I could see her. I could hear her in my head. And that's where the name of the show came, that quick.
Yeah.
You know, and every company or every independent person that has their own business, they have to find that unique thing that it doesn't really brand them, but it tells everybody about them.
Who they are, right.
Right? And then remember when we had to go to law school, 5 words or less?
Right.
Remember that? And it was driving us nuts how to do this, but we finally learned it, right? If somebody can explain their business 5 words and less.
Yeah.
You got it.
Right. We call that an elevator pitch. In
yes,
sales
you
world.
have to.
Love that.
Because, you know, some people, they yak, and you're going, I took that left turn in Albuquerque way back. Where are we now?
Right.
You know, say it right to the point and everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of what it's got to be. I'm even in picking a song, like, you know, we've talked about earlier in representing me. That's a lot of thought. That's a lot of deep thought because that song has to go with you the test of time.
Sure.
And it really has to talk about you and what you do. And so there's a lot that goes into that, just like picking a business name.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it
and it has to appeal to all generations,
everybody,
not just one.
Yes.
Sure.
And you can't have it where it's too snobby.
No, exactly.
You know, and then you don't want to sound from the other end either.
Yeah.
And it's hard to do that. And
an easy medium.
Yeah.
Right.
And, you know, when you pick a name, right, who said it has to be that name forever and ever?
Right.
Because as you grow, you may
can.
want to switch the name over and have another grand opening or you know, whatever you want to do. And that's hard to do.
Yeah. Well, that was my concern with you changing your name now because people know you by who you are.
Right.
So by adding a name to
I really
it, then
do
it's
like
almost like
the legacy
startup.
of the name.
Legacy is a good word, by the way, just so you know.
Well,
you should write that word down right there.
I'm thinking I'm going to right
you
now.
should write that down. And I was thinking when you were talking also, it's a night to remember. Like you're putting on this event that's creating memories for people forever. So I don't know where that fits in, but like incorporating somehow that like this experience and this grand event that you're throwing, people are going to remember forever.
Right.
So.
And that is that is what it is, you know. But in addition to just decorating for an event and making it a beautiful thing, I stay and I make sure it flows.
Right.
So, yes, and that is important. You know, I am there at the door. I'm greeting guests. I'm bringing them in.
Amazing.
I'm introducing them to people. I'm making sure they know where the food is and the drinks are. And I'm getting them on the dance floor when it's time to
That's
dance.
impressive.
And, you know, I really do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's hosting. That's not
Well, that's what I mean.
decorating.
It's kind of like I encompass all of that when I do something.
Yeah.
So
And the thing is the other hard thing about it, because working with all the organizations, you know, and everybody puts their 2 cents into it, and somehow it all works together, is making sure that everybody is happy.
Right.
And they know where the food is or the bar is or, you know, whatever.
Right.
Because you get this huge event for a good organization or whatever it is, and then people go and they didn't like it. That bad travels faster than the good travels. So you want to make sure the good travels all the time.
Right.
You know, so, you know, it's hard on a lot of people. And I don't know how you all do it all the time.
Right.
I really don't.
Stressful.
You know, when it's something you love, it's
Sure. Yeah, we
it just
understand
works
that.
and it's easy. I posted some pictures on my Facebook just recently, and rave reviews for the people that were there, which is exciting. I mean, we had people there that work in Washington, you know, to our local city's finest. And so it really got rave reviews as far as paying attention to detail and how everything worked so smoothly. And so it worked, and people enjoyed it.
That's amazing.
And
Honestly,
that makes
I'm
me
getting
happy.
excited. I just want to throw a party.
Oh,
right
yes.
now.
Yes, we must.
We just need a reason to throw a party.
We're going to do a mega open house, and she's going to come.
Right.
There
You
you
should
go.
just host
This
all
is
of our
it.
open houses for us.
No, I have to tell you,
Yes.
the last house I sold, I staged it. It was around the holidays, which I expected it to sell in a month or two.
Oh, I bet it flew.
Yeah.
Less than 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yep.
But
Absolutely.
it was staged with the Christmas tree and Christmas
Oh,
music when
I
people
bet it was
walked in,
stunning.
and
That'll
it
sell
smelled
a
like
house.
Christmas, and it literally sold within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, you know why?
You brought the emotion into it. Honestly, that's
Thank
what we tell
you.
people all of the time.
That because people have to think 10 steps ahead.
Right.
If it's a holiday or whatever it is, and if they're smart enough and fast enough to fit that theme and get that theme into people's heads, bada
Right.
bing, bada boom, you're done.
Right.
Well,
Right?
Picture for
when
them.
they walk through the door, they want to envision themselves in that reality, you know, that home. And it went pretty quick, and it actually sold much higher than we had
Where can
intended.
we find your photos and pictures of all
Oh,
of your
yeah,
parties?
yeah,
I can't wait to
Okay.
see them.
Ladies, time out for a minute, okay?
Yeah.
Brandon was nice enough, he gave us the 2 fingers, the good 2 fingers.
Oh.
So before we say the final thing, bump out your contact information at this point, please.
Okay, Gina Ballejos Izagari, and that's BALLEJOS hyphenated YZAGUIRRE. Phone number is 909-533-9522. And my email is GINA, I know it's a lot to do, BYZAGUIRRE@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and look at some of the designs and things that I've done, and I would love to hear from you.
Thank you.
Katie Chadwick at 909-747-8991. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I'm all over the place. So feel free to reach out to me. I love talking, so give me a call.
Hey guys, you've heard mine before, but here we go. It's Lisa, 951-204-3544.
There you go. And, of course, I'm Bev. From Let's Go Shopping with Bev. Believe that or not? Holy Toledo. And people know how to contact me. They open up the windows, go, hey, Bev, let's go shopping together. And all my contact is on Facebook, Twitter, you name it, I'm there. And we're here every Thursday afternoon from 3 to 4.
Love it.
Right, and I love it.
Thank you so much.
Now, the other thing, too, Brandon, thank you for another good show, and thank you for all the happy, good music.
No problem.
Okay, and we got to go, but I will put more on Facebook and Twitter tomorrow morning about you guys.
Thank
okay?
you. Thank you.
All right.
Call in.
That's it. Thank you, Dr. Bombay, the Blue Machine Band, for our song, Living in Paradise. Ciao.
You the one for me. Thank God above. You know you're setting me free.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.
I'm Tom Busby, CNBC. China says it's ready to retaliate against the U.S. if President Trump goes through with plans to slap punishing tariffs on another $200 billion worth of Chinese imports. And that could happen as early as tomorrow. Wells Fargo under fire again. The Justice Department investigating whether bankers improperly altered customer documents, adding info, all under pressure from upper management. Today on Wall Street, another sell-off in the tech sector. The Dow ended 20 points higher, but the Nasdaq down by 72. Strong earnings after the bell, though, from Palo Alto Networks, Broadcom, and discount retailer Five Below. But GameStop missing Wall Street forecasts. Jobless claims fell to a 49-year low last week, but ADP says private companies took on just 163,000 new staffers in August, a little less than forecast. And 1-800-Flowers plans to take on 8,000 seasonal workers for the holidays. Tom Busby, CNBC.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're